Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going underground. Literally, we're talking about subfloor ventilation.
That's right.
We've got some great info here from EcoFlow Ventilation in Melbourne. And really the question is, why should you care about that space under your floorboards?
Well, it turns out it's pretty vital for your health and, the building itself.
Right. It's one of those out of sight, out of mind things, isn't it?
Absolutely. But the conditions down there, the air, the moisture, they really do impact life upstairs. We're looking at the trouble dampness can cause under raised floors.
Okay, so damp under the house, what's the real issue? I mean, it's not like we're living down there.
No, but it's the effects that travel up. It's sort of a domino effect. You get that trapped moisture.
Yeah.
It leads to, musty smells first.
Oh, yeah, nobody wants that.
And then it becomes a breeding ground for mold. And that mold doesn't just stay downstairs, It can show up on your clothes, shoes, furniture.
Inside the house. Seriously.
Yeah. And even more worrying, structurally speaking, is wood rot. Constant damp is terrible for timber foundations.
Wood rot. Okay, that sounds expensive. And I guess the problems don't stop there.
Not at all. Damp subfloors are also, let's say, very welcoming to pests.
Oh, great. Like what?
Termites are specifically mentioned in our source here. Good ventilation helps make it less inviting for them.
Right. Termites are definitely bad news.
And then there's the air quality aspect, all that mold, the mildew. It releases allergens, spores. They get into the air you breathe every day.
Ah, so it can affect your health directly, like respiratory issues?
Exactly. It can trigger allergies, asthma, other problems. So it really links the hidden space to your well-being.
Okay. Now, this information mentions something interesting, the modern home paradox. What's that about?
Yeah, it's a good point. We build modern homes to be really well insulated, right? For energy efficiency.
Sure, keep the heating and cooling bills down.
But in sealing them up so tight, we sometimes, inadvertently reduce the natural airflow under the floor. We trap that moisture in.
So trying to be energy efficient can actually make this problem worse downstairs.
It can, yeah. Simply opening a window upstairs doesn't really do much for consistent air exchange in the subfloor area. It's too separate.
That makes sense. You create this tight box, saves energy, but problems below. So what's the fix then? The info talks about mechanical ventilation.
Exactly. That's the proactive solution. Mechanical systems, they force air movement. They ensure there's a consistent exchange of air down there.
So it actively pulls out the damp air.
Precisely. It manages the moisture levels regardless of how sealed up the rest of the house is.
Okay. And the specific benefits of putting in a system like that, what can you expect?
Well, the results are pretty clear. You get a big reduction in mold and mildew. That directly means better indoor air quality, less mustiness, fewer allergens.
That sounds good already.
Definitely. Plus, you're protecting the building's structure. Less risk of wood rot, less attractive to pests like those termites.
Right. Protects your investment.
And ultimately, it creates a healthier environment for you and your family by minimizing those irritants in the air.
Now, the source material highlights ducted systems specifically. Why are they often recommended, say, for homes here in Melbourne?
The key thing with ducted systems is they're targeted. You can run the ducts to specific problem areas.
Ah, so not just a single fan blowing randomly.
Exactly. You can have multiple points where air is extracted, so you get much better coverage across the whole subfloor, especially important if it's a large or complex space.
Okay.
It's designed for proper cross-flow ventilation. You're drawing fresh air in, ideally from a drier side, and actively pulling the stale, damp air out from the problem zones. It ensures a thorough exchange.
So it really gets the air moving properly, even deep under the house.
That's the idea. And they mention quality components too, like German-engineered fans, Australian parts, suggesting these systems are built for effective and quieter performance.
Quieter is definitely a plus. Okay, so wrapping this up, the main takeaway seems to be that subfloor ventilation is, it's really important. Often overlooked, but critical for a healthy home.
Especially in modern, well-sealed houses, yes. It's addressing a hidden vulnerability.
Right. It's not just about smells or a bit of damp. It connects to structure, pests, and critically, the air you breathe inside.
That sums it up well.
So, something for you listening to think about. That air you breathe every day. Could the space right under your feet be affecting your health more than you ever imagined? And what other hidden things in our homes might be quietly impacting us? Definitely food for thought. Thanks for diving deep with us today.